There it is, the call to fire up the engines. We are here overseas. This is a special day. We're overseas in the Philippines, and what a day it's gonna be. A lot of new fans around the entire racetrack here. But Andreas Allen had the pole here. He's gonna be on the outside of the front row because that was the way the lineup's going to be for this race. Andreas Allen, Jeffrey Finguy, the Allen Family Racing Team and the Finguy Bastoni team having an alliance for this entire season here. They're sharing the front row. Behind them, you have James Silverfox and Zachary Fitzwater. Then DJ Curtis and Sean Perkins, Matthew Rodriguez and Dom Capps. This is a fourth car for Allen Family Racing, and Matt DeLeo. This is a one-time deal and really needs to shine here. DeLeo does if he wants to get noticed by team owners. And DeLeo taking the opportunity here overseas, and great qualifying effort for the 42 Dodge. Cody Lamas, another good qualifying effort. Then Hayden Klein and Ryan Griffin. Then there's Levi Pasco and Ryan Acosta. But big news earlier this week. We had Luke Martin announce retirement from the series, and also Eugene DeMax announced retirement. He's starting at the rear of the field along with his teammate of Jordan Davis. Malik Nevins, late entry here. Nevins also announced retirement. Trent Togger and Jacob Hart announced their retirements at the beginning of the year. So 5 drivers are announcing retirement to start off the season. But we're over here at the Philippines. This race has been hyped up to be a good one. The road course, the first road course of the entire year for round 5. And it's going to be the Allen family car and the Finguy Bastoni car on the front row with Andreas Allen and Jeffrey Finguy. In the back, Sky Commons has some sort of problems. He is moving out of the way of his competitors, and Sky Commons, his teammate and owner, is on the pole, but he has some sort of issues. As the pace car rolls its way into the pits, the fans are ready. We're broadcasting overseas to all of you guys back at home. Andreas Allen and Jeffrey Finguy is going to bring it to the green. And here we go. Green flag is out of the Philippines. They're spreading out. Look at Sean Perkins way down there. Zachary Fitzwater. They're looking forward for the race lead. Look at Perkins and Fitzwater way low there. Andreas Allen, the pole sitter, got shuffled. Fitzwater and Perkins shooting their way up to the lead. Here comes Perkins looking low at Fitzwater. Zachary Fitzwater wasting no time going to the lead. But here comes Sean Perkins lowering him. And Perkins looking to bring Blue Flare up to the lead around the outside of Fitzwater. Man, they are dicing it out for the lead just to kick off here. DJ Curtis won at Road Atlanta last year. He gets by Jeffrey Finguy for third, but Fitzwater holds on for the lead. Problems for Alan Cavanaro as he drove it in deep. Nick Mace kind of went to the right a little bit on him to kind of block the groove, and Cavanaro drove it in deep, and now he's got some hood damage. Whatever the issue was for Sky Commons, he has gotten that car fixed and is rolling back out on the racetrack. This is another race. This is the 5th straight race in a row that somebody has had problems on the roll-off. And Fitzwater led the first lap, followed by Perkins in second. Curtis is still in third. Finguy in fourth, and Capps is right there in fifth. Nick Mace has some sort of issues with the 48 car. He has brought it in. I think that maybe he knocked the toe in out whenever the 20 car ran into him on the start of the race. So they're trying to fix the 48 car, and they have released Nick Mace, and he is back out and away. Battle for the 4th position going on. Dom Capps looking underneath of Jeffrey Finguy for the position. And it looks like Capps is going to get it as he goes low in this corner, the final corner, and yes, he will. Dom Capps takes the 4th spot. Kyle Collins is radioing to his crew. He's having some sort of problem, and Collins looked like he wanted to have some high hopes coming in this race, but something is amiss on the 41 Starbucks Toyota. Battle for the 7th position going on. James Silverfox trying to hold off the rookie Ryan Griffin. Back there, further behind him there, Levi Pasco going underneath the pole sitter of Andreas Allen. Battles on the racetrack. Silver Fox looks like he's probably going to get the spot from Ryan Griffin. And Andreas Allen holds off Levi Pasco. Andreas Allen would bring out a wreck here. The pole sitter had a great run going, hit the barrier, got stuck in the barrier, hit his two teammates of Matt DeLeo and Ryan Acosta. Cody Lamas got involved as well, and that stacked them all up. And also Dejon Weeks kind of got held up as well with all that happening. Tough break there. See Matt DeLeo there in the 42 car. He was hoping for some high hopes for this race because he had the call to drive a pretty good race car. And DeLeo is now wrecked and damaged, and tough break for DeLeo. He qualified 10th coming in this race. Now he's going to finish poorly. Sean Perkins in the 81 has really reeled in Fitzwater. He's having trouble trying to pass Sky Commons. He goes wide. He swings it way wide, and he nearly hit the tire barrier. But Perkins takes the lead because of that. Fitzwater was looking for a way around Sky Commons. And now, new race leader, the Blue Flare, Sean Perkins, takes the lead. And here comes DJ Curtis. He's now all over Fitzwater, and Fitzwater's got to regroup and try and chase down Perkins now. Here comes DJ Curtis. He's looking. He took a peek through on Fitzwater there. Now looking high. Oh, man. Perkins overdrove the corner there. And now Fitzwater's going to take the lead again. Perkins just overdrove it and did the same thing Fitzwater did last time. Was looking for a way around Sky Commons and opened the door for Fitzwater to get back by him. And Fitzwater again goes back into the lead. Fitzwater again trying to look around Sky Commons, the lap car. Commons, and he goes wide again. Fitzwater swings it wide, and Perkins. The same thing Perkins did last lap, Fitzwater did there. And Perkins regains the lead, and Curtis will follow through and take second position. The top three have pulled away from Dom Caps. Back there in fifth is Jeffrey Finn Guy, but the top three have ran away with it. Sean Perkins is again the new race leader. Perkins again working over the lap car of Sky Commons, trying to find a way around him. DJ Curtis is there. The CBM looking for a way around him. Perkins looks like he may have the Commons car to be able to pass him, and he will there. And now Perkins has got Commons out of his hair. Now Curtis is going to have to deal with him. I think Curtis is going to handle Commons with ease, and Commons gets out of the way for Curtis, but Fitzwater is going to struggle to get by Commons here. Oh, but he's going to make it work, I believe. Oh, almost into Commons, but Fitzwater still struggling to get by Commons. But the leader and Curtis have gotten away from Sky Commons. Look at Perkins. He may be able to bring Blue Flare their win here today. He's looking strong. Perkins pulling away right now. James Silver Fox is bringing the car in from 8th position. Not sure why. I think he hit the wall and is afraid of blowing a tire out. And he's got a fender rub, and that's what we heard on the radio. So, tough break for James Silver Fox. He's got to bring it in early here. Jeffrey Finn Guy in the number 92 Dodge is looking to get around Dom Caps. Oh, and Sky Commons again looking like he's in the way of everybody. Dom Caps trying to get around his teammate Aaron Taylor, and he's going to try and hold off Jeffrey Finn Guy as well. Finn Guy looked to get by him, but definitely not going to make it work in that turn. We're hearing that William Brock is trying to play pit strategy. He pitted early, real early. Don't know if that'll work, but that Dodge, we don't know. I don't know what's wrong with the crew chief there of William Brock, but he thinks they can make it all the way right there, man. Maybe he can. We're going to have to wait and see. I want to give a call to some of these guys. Luke Martin, Eugene Max, Jeff James, Jordan Davis, and Jacob Hart. They all started really far back in the field, and they have worked their way inside the top 20. They started back there in the 30s, and now they're working their way closer and closer to the top 10. Trouble for the two-time champ of Jacob Hart as he slammed the tire barrier. He hit it, and Chris Dodd, who was having a solid run right there in the 21st position, hit him and knocked him over, and Jacob Hart's going to be done. We might be getting a battle for the third position going on here. Fitzwater's challenging DJ Curtis here, looking low, trying to get there to challenge. He wants to win the race. Fitzwater blows up. Zachary Fitzwater was challenging DJ Curtis to go by for second to go after Sean Perkins. And Zachary Fitzwater's Red Bull Toyota blows up on lap 16. Wow, now that really changes the complexion of this race. DJ Curtis now the only guy sort of close to Sean Perkins, and Perkins has been pulling away by about a second now that last lap over DJ Curtis. Perkins has been hitting his marks and just been running really good here. A really good road course racer. I think his first ever victory in the Sony Cup Series came on a road course, and Perkins looks like he could carry Blue Flare their first points-paying win in the series here. But we do have pit stops coming up, and we have seen more pit stops determine the outcome of the race and who wins it here. But Perkins is looking strong right now, but TJ Curtis also knows how to win on road courses and knows how to drive them. Can't count him out either. More troubles for Team Red Bull as Steven Jenkins would try and pass Jordan Davis. He would just lose it and spin out. Great save by Jordan Davis to keep it on the track and not spin to the inside wall there. But Steven Jenkins would keep on going and would line up in the 20th position to get past for it. But Jenkins having a good day. He's going to fall back to 22nd. James Shelley and Chris Dodd have really been racing hard with each other the last few laps right in front of our leader. And James Shelley just lost it right here trying to pass Chris Dodd. They were racing really hard. That was a battle on the lead lap. They both pitted earlier in the race to fix damage, and they were racing each other for a battle there, man. Just there, Shelley went around right in front of our leader. That was a close call. We're gonna give a halftime report here. Perkins is the leader over DJ Curtis, trying to find his way around the lap cars. Third place is Dom Caps over Jeffrey Finguy. Fifth place is Matthew Rodriguez trying to hold off Charlie Smith, who's coming on him. Seventh is Levi Pasco. Eighth is Jesse Turner. Ninth is right now the rookie of the race, Ryan Griffin. 10th is Luke Martin. 11th, Jeffrey Lynn. The 13th position is Jordan Fisher. Trek Togger's been really racing hard with Jeff James and Eugene Max the last few laps. They have settled it out, and Togger, who almost wasn't going to be at the racetrack this weekend, is right now running inside the top 15. Jeff James, the point leader, has been racing hard in this group right here the last couple of laps. Eugene Max is there in 16th, Dylan Young 17th, 18th, Jordan Davis, and Carson Scott in 19th. Like I said, all of them right there were racing door to door earlier a few laps ago. Jake Bassinger in 20th, 21st, Dejon Weeks, 22nd, Nick Mason after having to pit early on. He has worked his way back up into 22nd with a damaged car. 22nd, Steven Jenkins, Kyle Collins, then James Soderfox, Alan Caponaro. Some of these guys have pitted early like William Brock did earlier in the race. 27th, Eric Burton pitted early, and he's the last guy on the lead lap, while Perkins continues on in the lead over DJ Curtis, who continues to struggle to get by the lap cars. Nick Mason, Dejon Week pit again, and they slam on pit road there. Nick Mason, Dejon Weeks, you see them there beating and banging down the pit road there. Wow, I wonder what the official's going to do about that. That's dangerous right there to be doing that on pit road, but Dejon Weeks gets the spot there. More cars are in. Sean Perkins pitted down there, further down there with DJ Curtis. Both of them are in. They pitted on the same lap. How is the pit stops going to go? Dom Caps and Jeffrey Finguy pitting on the same lap. Can the 81 and the 19 get out here? Perkins gets out way before the 19. But here comes DJ Curtis. He's rolling out now. But Sean Perkins had a quick stop. After pit stops, Perkins has gotten out in front with a lead yet again. And back behind him, Harple has been racing really aggressively with DJ Curtis. And Curtis has came over the radio that he is not happy with the way how Sean Harple is racing him. They've been door to door, and Harple banged with him through the S's at one point last lap. And Curtis is really not happy with the way how Harple, the lap car, has been racing him. But Curtis looking for any way to catch up to Sean Perkins, but I don't think it'll happen. Right now, I think this is Perkins' race to lose here with the laps winding down. Smith has worked his way up into the 5th position after his great pit stop there. He went right by Charlie Smith to get into that position, and Smith right now on the side of the top 5. Battle on going for the 8th position. Jeffrey Lynn looking high on Jesse Turner, trying to get that spot away. Passing has been tough to do whenever the tires have fell off, but Jeffrey Lynn's driving the wheels off of it, trying to get there to him. Turner not going to give up. Every point's going to matter in the run for this championship. Both cars could win the championship. Man, Jeffrey Lynn really messed that corner up so badly there. He was in a chance to try and take away 8th. And now, he's going to have to hope Luke Martin don't get to him to try and pass for the 9th position. Oh, Perkins has lost it in the oval. He lost it, and here comes DJ Curtis. Sean Perkins just lost it in the corner. Oh my goodness, and DJ Curtis goes by and takes the lead. Perkins has a problem, and DJ Curtis capitalizes and takes the lead. We don't have a view of it, but Perkins just in this corner just will-hopped it, lost it going in the corner, trying to go around a lap car, and Perkins loses the lead with only 12 laps to go. It's certainly not over yet, but you can see he was trying to go around the lap car, Sean Harple, and Harple got in the way, just like he was with DJ Curtis, and they touched, and Perkins was trying to go around him and just lost it on the exit of the corner and spun to the tires. You can see the hood buckled up there, but Perkins is driving the car off here. 10 laps to go, certainly not over by far, but Curtis is going to have to get on the wheel here. He has the chance to win this race. What an upset this could be. Perkins ran a 35.11, he ran a 35.78, Curtis did. It's not over yet, but Perkins' mess up in that corner has given the lead over to Curtis. James Silverfox has a buckled up hood. He's also lost it off into one of the turns as well. It's really slick out there with it, as hot as it is over here. But Silverfox buckled up there. He's going to be in the way of the leader of DJ Curtis. Pass for 3rd position. Finn Guy just drove it right by Dom Caps there. Jefferson Finn Guy and Dom Caps have been racing really hard with each other all race long for the 3rd position. And finally, Jeffrey Finn Guy will get the 3rd spot. He is beaten and battered on the right side of that car, but Finn Guy moves his way up into the 3rd spot. I apologize, guys, for really not being able to have the clip. We were not there when the wreck happened. Like, we happened to come back, and Perkins was spinning in that corner. And we think that it had to have happened with something with Sean Harple. He was trying to pass the lap car of Sean Harple. Harple was trying to pass him, and something had to have happened with him and Harple for him to wreck in that corner. And DJ Curtis just capitalized, and what a heartbreak it has become for Blue Flare's own Sean Perkins. He was leading and was having a great chance to win this race, and I just feel really horrible for Perkins for leading this race and looking like Blue Flare's win was finally going to come today, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen, as DJ Curtis has played patient all day, just staying out of harm's way. With 4 laps to go, is in the lead. Battle for the 6th position. Matthew Rodriguez trying to take it away from Pasco. Rubs doors with him for a second. Rodriguez underneath of Pasco, and Rodriguez will take the spot. Hold on, hold the phone for a second. Here comes Pasco back down low. Rodriguez out in the dirt, holds on to it. Dodge the lap cars in the way of Jesse Turner and Jeffrey Lynn. Levi Pasco looking high, has a lap car to his right side there. These guys are racing really hard here. Dodd in the way of Pasco's turn in the corner, and it's going to open the door to Jesse Turner. Pasco's going to drop from 6th to 8th here with only a couple of laps to go. Jeffrey Lynn trying to drive it in low as well, but looks as though Pasco's going to just fall back to 8th, and everyone's kind of bunching back up together here on the late in the going. Martin catching Lynn, and Griffin and Demax and Davis are all trying to catch up and battle other guys. Look at that big wad of cars all fighting for positions. White flag is in the air for DJ Curtis, taking the white flag. Going low of lap car Aaron Taylor here. Taylor throws the block though. In a race filled with heartbreak, we're going to have a heartbreak finish, I do believe, if something doesn't happen here late in the going. Sean Perkins has led majority of this race and runs in 2nd after spinning in the tire barriers with 12 laps to go. After making contact with Sean Harple trying to get around him, and Perkins went up in the tire barrier, has damage, and has not been able to run back Curtis, but this is the closest he's been to Curtis, but there's no way he's going to be able to run him down. Heartbreak for Fitzwater earlier by blowing the motor. Heartbreak by Perkins getting involved in a wreck by Sean Harple to put him in a tire barrier. And Sean Perkins is not going to win this race and is not going to bring Blue Flare their first win. However, unless something really terrible happens here with Curtis and Harple and Taylor, all of them, they're racing really hard. Perkins, he needed maybe 10 more laps, could have got there, but Curtis, he's been really good all year, but he's had his own little heartbreaks as well. Heartbreaks all year. At Daytona, he was the best car there. Heartbreak, he had a speeding penalty late in the race, the last pit stop. He had to come in and serve a penalty. Well, at Las Vegas, he had the better car. He's had really good cars all season. He's not been able to win, but he will here today. DJ Curtis finally wins this season, captures the flag, and finally does not have any bad luck. DJ Curtis, he's been really good all season, but has just not been able to close out the deal and win yet this season. But he finally does, with a little bit of help from someone else's bad luck instead of his own this time. Curtis will go to victory lane. Tough, tough break for Blue Flare. They've been so close for over 2 seasons now. They have been in the series looking for a points-paying race win, and they have been so close. And Perkins almost brought him to victory here. But after making contact with Sean Harple to spin him up in the tire barrier, Perkins will have to settle for a second place finish. Let's get you to the finishing results and standings after the round of the Philippines. And this is going to be DJ Curtis's 12th career win and ties James Silverfox and Jacob Hart with 12 wins of the series.